Here is a ball that I roll and curve my back, letting my head drop, which requires letting go of all muscle tension, or at least be in the process of reducing muscle tension. I'm not using the muscles in my arms or shoulder blades or lower back. They are completely resting on the ball, and I'm transferring my weight onto the ball. So the ball is actually holding my weight. I'm not holding myself upright. I'm actually letting my body round around the ball while bending backwards. And my intention in this position that's prone on my back is letting my head touch the floor. So I'm using gravity pushing through the feet for the head to come to the floor, and then pushing through the backs of my hands to go back into my feet. So there's a play of pushing off gravity through the points of my hands and feet, back and forth. And my body is responding to the ball. It's moving as the ball moves and taking the shape of the ball. This is another view of it, further down now through my shoulder blades and lower back. And you can see that I'm not engaging my abs or my chest muscles. I'm actually stretching them, lengthening them, which is also happening in my neck, in the front of my neck. And so my pelvis plates are staying on the ball. My spine is staying on the ball, and the weight is transferring through those bones as I push off from my feet, which is right now. I'm pushing from my feet, and then to go back in that direction, I have to push off from my hands. In crawling, we push off on our elbows. In this position, I'm pushing off my hands, the backs of my fingers. I'm pausing there for a moment, and I'll use the contact with the ball to roll over onto my side in a moment, to roll onto my tummy. And so I'm not lifting through my muscles. I'm using the connection with the ball to support my weight and create the momentum to roll. So I'm rolling with the ball and staying in contact with it. And I'm using the cupboard, as you'll see, so I don't fall on my face. And eventually I'll wind up on my tummy. And I have not lifted away from the ball. My torso's made contact with the ball. So this next portion is going to be jerky because I'm crawling on my elbows. So I have bent elbows, and the weight is now in my elbow down to my hand, which is kind of playful, as you can see. It brings a smile. So this next view is going to be what's happening in my feet. So you can see I purposely laid down, I positioned myself and laid down. But after doing this particular position here in my lower back, pelvis, and feet, I was able to sit on the floor, bend my knees, put my back against the ball, and push myself up onto the ball through my feet. I didn't get a clip of that, I don't think. But if you look at what's happening in the thrust from the foot, both sides, both feet, up to my pelvis, this is a posture that we use all the time. Unless we're restricting our back movement. So for a woman, this is a good posture for getting ready to deliver a baby. It's also a good posture afterwards to bring all the bones back into place and tone the muscles to work with the bones. So here's a look at my feet. And you can see that thrust that I'm talking about. It's coming down into my feet, through my knees, which are bent, and my feet are firmly flat on the floor. So this pressure into my feet and pushing off my feet is a lost art due to wearing shoes. I will write about the health benefits from a movement perspective in my post, which will be linked in the description box below. If you enjoyed this clip, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.